It's week 2 of the NFL, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Bears and the Texans on Sunday.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the one interception. I think today, get him off to a good start, get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it, and if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A play fake. Now Williams. This pass caught right side. It's Allen.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Desmond King. And the Texans are going to get the football at their own 40.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the #2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
Off the play fake, here's Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down for Houston.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 3rd and a yard. In motion now, it's Collins. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Stroud going to set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action. Oh, they're on him in the flat, and he's lost the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. That is left side and taken in by Allen. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They will run it over center with Swift. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Woo! And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And for the 2nd straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Swift. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jimmy Ward that time shuts it down. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where a rookie quarterback can kind of be baited into thinking something's open, when it's really not. And these are the things that all coaches are just continuing to work through. Anytime you have a young signal caller, they haven't seen the reps. They don't have the experience. In this case, the defense plays this one to perfection, and it results in the big takeaway.
The Texans offense ready for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Digs on the reception. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Mixon. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action with Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. He is in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll go play action here with Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the 1st down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. To throw is Williams. He'll go underneath to Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now Williams. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
C.J. Stroud and the... And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A second down throw for Stroud. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Third down, 3 to go. To throw, it's Stroud. And this ball incomplete on third down. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now it's fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away. The Bears have Velus Jones deep to return. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. before the snap, there is movement up front. This sequence not going as planned. Couple of runs stopped behind the line, and now it's 3rd and 17. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll try to run for it. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Texans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. This will start from the 12, try to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down. They'll run. It's Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to run it. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Catch made there by Allen. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Williams. They go right back to Allen. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On the give. Here's Swift. A good run there for a gain of 6, but it's still going to be 3rd and long. He'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's brought down at the 17, but that's going to be good enough. A first down picked up on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
The Bears are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Swift. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. This one complete to Jordan. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The Bears offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Pass is caught. It's Tyler Scott. a big hole. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He's got his big tight end, Schultz. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the 2nd quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock.
The ball comes out, and this is taken in by the defense. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose, and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll try to run with Swift. A second effort, and he is in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everyone.